Hello, 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 hello. Hello everybody and welcome to the live stream. Just a second. Let's see who is in chat. Oh, I saw some activity here. Hello Corfield, hello Stomper. Hello everyone and welcome. I have a very exciting news that we are live. First of all, I would like to ask you to write in chat if you are hearing me well. Let me stop the sound. Hello. Hello Umbra. Hope that you are hearing me well. Let me change the output device to don't be distracted. And as you can see here, we have the 3D printer. Let's home it. It's already home. Let's do a QGL, and after that we will do on probe accuracy. I don't know if I have selected the camera. Yes, but let me. I need to see the chat. Hello Aushu and welcome. So sound is good. Perfect. Let's wait 2, 3, 4 more minutes for others to have time to join the stream. Until then, we are making a QGL, and after the QGL we are probing the bed 30 times, and let me see. Let me see if I can add the browser. Window capture. Which window? And let's see what we have here. We have the probe results. The range is 0.022 and the standard deviation is 0.0052. But let's home it again. Let's do a QGL. Okay. The 7-inch display, I need to drop it, but I had a very busy weekend. Hope that now that we have finished everything with Clicky for the moment, hope that we will be able to release the 7-inch display mount. I printed and test fitted the display, and since then I install it. Hello, my camera went back. Just a second to reset the position. It figured out that it wanted to see me better. Just a second. Okay. So hope that you are seeing me better now. So I hope that the 7-inch display it will be ready this week. Let me see what I am doing, because I need to adjust the camera to see the 3D printer. Okay. So I think that now we are good. The Sovol bed, let me see. So now we have a range. Hello Drago. So now we have in the middle of the bed a range of 0.01 5000, and the standard deviation is 0.0027. I don't know about you, but I am very comfortable with these numbers. Let's clear this and let's calibrate default. Let's do a bed mesh for the entire bed. And here we can see how it's probing the bed. Hello Music Man. Hello Howard. We are doing the mesh now for the entire bed to see how it's doing. What I can say that the guys from Sovol, they were Howard picking Spartacus. They were listening to the community and they made a lot of updates and upgrades since the first release. And in my example that hello Nuno, hello. that I have received the 3D printer last week, I had some upgrades that the first unit didn't have. So I think that the ones they didn't receive that yet, they will have even newer updates. I wanted to make a bed mesh with the cold bed, and after that with the heated bed. Now the bed is at room temperature. It's at 31 degrees. I didn't alter the macros, and now if you want to make a homing or a QGL, you can make it with the bed as it is. It doesn't need to go at 65 how it was in the beginning from factory. So if you want to install something on the 3D printer, you don't need to heat up the bed. But I also changed that every print, the first thing that is doing is heating the bed at the first layer printing, and after the bed went up to the temperature, is homing, doing the QGL and all the things that needs to do, and after that is heating the nozzle. So when you'll do the bed mesh and everything, you will have a perfect heat soak probing. And I recommend for those who want to print ABS to heat soak the 3D printer at least 15 minutes before doing everything. I am doing on all my 3D printers at least 15 minutes, and after the 15 minutes I am doing the probing and what I need to do. So for printing PLA, I never heat soak my printers, and also all the prints that I made on this prints that they look like this. I think that my camera is not. Yes, you are seeing only just a second. Okay, let's take a look at the bed mesh. And let's see. So for a 350 bed, we have the biggest spot at 0.14 and the lowest spot at 0.19. So a range between the highest and the lowest of 0.33. This is okay with me. I don't have any problems because I am printing the first layer all the time at 0.3. So if I ever print a big but let's compare it. Let me heat up at 65, and after it will heat up, we'll do it again. Let's save it. Let's save it. Let me remember the macro. not here. Not here. Okay. So bed mesh, we need to I think is okay, I save it like this. So it will be more easy because I don't remember the. Let's see if. Yes, it's saved. It's perfect. Okay, let me rename it. Cold. And it will be perfect. And let's heat up the bed. $65, and let's see the chat. If I have a heatsink macro, heat soak. Yes, I have it, but not on this printer. I will post a macro. Just a second. Okay, so you are seeing me better now. So let me see. There's something you can do to try and improve the bed mesh. I saw under the build plate on the magnets there are 6 screws. I didn't play with them because I didn't have any problem to play with them. Okay, thank you, Christian. And yes, Christian is the main one of the main guys in our team, and he's involved mainly in the design. And thank you, Christian, because I may for example, I didn't see that Bart has joined the chat. Hello, Bart. So thank you for helping me with this. So let me come back to Nuno. Try to improve the bed mesh. There are 4 screws. I didn't play with them to see if you can adjust or they are only to remove the bed. I will take a look and I will yes, but I don't have any problems for 0.3 in the total bed area, because if someone wants to have a dead flat bed, to buy a bigger bed, thick aluminum sheet, or to tweak as their likings. but today we gather up here for Clicky, and it passed 5 minutes at the 65 degrees, the bed. Let's do, but let me first see if you are seeing. Okay, you are not seeing, so let's I don't know why the browser. Okay, now it's showing off. So I think the browser likes to mess up with me. Okay, so we are live with the, let's do a home. QGL. No. Spartacus and Xenomorph, there are two different tools. Let me show you. Okay, so this is Spartacus. This is Spartacus, okay? And this is Xenomorph. There are two different tools. They can both be installed on any Voron style 3D printer. The difference is that Spartacus, you can install it. Hello Brian. Spartacus, you can use it with BMG extruder or with an LGX extruder, and Xenomorph, it has the original extruder, planetary gear extruder from the SV08. So if you have an SV08 and you want to use a powerful tool head, but you don't want to lose the planetary gear, this is the tool head to go, because you can use your stock, you can use your original extruder, planetary gear extruder, and you have all the other things. Just a second, let's go and see. the browser. Okay, and let's see now. So we have here the cold. This how it looks for who was here minutes ago. And let's clear this. And let's home, and after that calibrate, because now we are at 65 degrees the bed. And let's do bed mesh at 65 degrees. So I think that the chat is frozen. I didn't see any, or is no activity on the chat. Or maybe I am behind the chat, like always. But until it will do the bed mesh, I would like to thank you for being here. And you can see better. It's a very good camera. The camera that the webcam that is coming with the SV08. We have constantly 16 frames per second. And for a webcam, for a 3D printer, it's very good. Here you can see Clicky doing his job. You can see also the X end stop that we added for better homing sequence. You can see also the green LED because we are meshing the bed, and when we are homing or meshing the bed, the LED is green. And here at the back you can see the orange docking station for Clicky. I didn't convert to mainline clipper. Hello Pedro. So we are using the firmware that it came with the 3D printer. If you see here, we are using the firmware that is with the 3D printer. We don't have the updates. We cannot do manually updates or automatically. Because I have all the parts to install the xenomorph. And I saw a lot of people that they are at the first 3D printer with this 3D printer, and they don't have the courage yet to convert to a different tool. So we made this shroud for the persons that they are not comfortable with tinkering, and this is a very easy job. There are 5 prints. The longest print is the shroud, that is something like 2 hours, and the other prints there are between 5 and 20 minutes each. So in less than 3 hours you can 3D print everything you need for this mod. And since I installed Clicky, I never had an issue with the first layer. And I am using Clicky on all my 3D printers except for one. that now it's under maintenance, that it has a BL Touch, because it's one of the first 3D printers that I took it as a project, and it still uses the BL Touch. But other than that, almost all my 3D printers, and also my friends that I am servicing their 3D printers, or the clients, they are converted to Clicky, because is very reliable. It doesn't is not affected by temperature, and also it is very cheap. We have Eddie. We have received Eddie from a subscriber of us, a friend of the channel. Thank you, Adrian. He sent one of his units to test it, and to I don't use auto Z offset. I removed the completely, and I will explain also why. Let's go and check and this is how it looks, the bed, when it let's hot. Okay, so this is the hot one, and this is the cold one. This is the hot. So when it's hot, it's even flatter, and I don't want to mess with anything else. I am very happy with this. So let me adjust the lighting, because it's blinding me. Without out of the frame, let's go back. Just a second to see. So we are back. I need to adjust the frame. Okay, so let's go back. Do you have a mount? No, I don't have a mount for Clicky PCB, but we can do one. Let me see, where did I put the bag with? I swear it was here. I was playing with it. Not you. Not you. I lost. Where did I found it. Okay. So I was saying that we have Eddie here. I don't know if it wants to focus. Okay. It is very small. The bag, this is how small it is. Very small. It's a big package because it has a very long USB cable. So let's see what you will need if you want to install Clicky. You will need first of all, I recommend using the shroud that we made. Okay, this shroud, it allows you to have a second fan here up, a second fan for the toolboard to cool down the toolboard. If you are printing only PLA, is not needed, but if you want to print PETG and ABS or high temp materials, I recommend to install the shroud with the extra fan. Also, what this shroud is giving you two extra magnets, one here and one here. There are big magnets because I saw that with the original, oops, just a second please. Ok. Salutare, Adrian. Let me disable the browser. And now. So, this is the shroud that I am speaking about. Okay, hope that it has a better view. The new shroud, this is the version 3. It has two big magnets here. There are 6 by 3. The other 4 magnets that are on the corners, let's say, like the original one, there are 4 by 3. There are Budberry, hello. Yes. There are 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks and I will start a new hobby, changing diapers. Okay. So, what I was thinking about. The shroud. This shroud, it has 2 extra magnets and it has the cutout here, especially for where Clicky is mounted. Let me see. Okay, let's cool down because the fan, it was screaming because I forgot to cool down the 3D printer. Just a second to save the hot and cold. Yes, I saved them. So I also saved the mesh. The additional fan that it has here, position to mount, you can put a 30 by 10 fan or 30 by 7 fan. I have installed in my unit 30 by 10 and is working good. We have also this part here you are putting a normal switch, an end-stop switch, and with these two parts they are biting into the standard carriage in the back, and also you have here a hole that it will. The fan is for the toolboard, the original toolboard. When you are printing ABS, it gets very hot. Now, for example, the toolboard MCU, it's at 43 degrees and we are not printing. If we will start a print, it will go without the enclosure and printing PLA, it will go to even 50-55. But if you are printing ABS, it will go until 80s. And with the fan, hello Mike, and good afternoon, hello. And with the fan, it's keeping the toolboard temperature below 50 degrees. And let's go back. This is the X end stop, and I will go to the 3D printer and also to show you where you will mount this. This piece, this is the X place where the end stop it will bump against. I didn't to the host, yes, but to the toolboard I didn't put any heatsinks yet. I put 2 heatsinks, small, the Raspberry ones, one on the MCU of the board and one on the MCU of the motherboard. One on the host and one on is not an issue. Up to 80, yes, up to 80 on the EBB, but on this one I don't know where it's going. But even on my black 3D printer that is there in the behind one, when I'm printing ABS with the EBB, because I have the fan attached on the Spartacus to cool down the toolboard, I have better details on the 3D printed parts, better details with the fan on that with the fan off. Yes, we are speaking about the on the toolboard. The toolboard of the Sovol is not based on P. I think, if I remember good, it's something like SMT, something SM32. Let's go back. This is the. I have just removed the support. This is the Clicky holder that it will be placed on the X carriage. Okay, and it will also have here a hole. Okay, this one, the big one, for magnet to secure even more the shroud. But look what we have here. So we are prepared to do this, but I had to release Clicky first because I saw a lot of people having problem with the first layer. I don't know which chip they are using. I didn't dig in that. Let me find the screwdriver. Okay. I think it's better to remove this for now. Okay. And let me adjust a little bit the camera. Okay, so here at the back, this is the Clicky holder. Okay, here we have to remove the support. And we have 3 holes when we will put the magnets. The extra MCU, it has TTI so it uses an it's a serial, it's not a Raspberry. It's not built-in support. It's I used 3 support. It's very easy to play with. I recommend this to be 3D printed in ABS. Yes, it's different than the second version. This it has the magnet here. This extra magnet. No, the is not different. No, this is not different. This is different. This is the end stop. This is the end stop for the X. That it has this Lego style to bite in the frame, in the X carriage frame. To install here a normal end stop. Maybe on the camera, but okay. This is the docking station. Also, we'll put a magnet here. Let me. Okay, and 2 T-nuts, one from above, one from behind. This part, we will mount this like this in the place of the original induction probe, and it has also the big hole here for the magnets to secure even more the shroud. I didn't release the version 3 yet because I wanted to. I didn't know how to do it, but I don't want to confuse the audience, so I will make a new repository on the. Let me show you. Here. Okay, so you are seeing this. I'm making a new repository here. It will be called SV08 in version 3 extra fan mounts Clicky and LED. When it will be done this live stream, I will hit post to release it, but I didn't want anyone to download the parts before speaking with them, because you have to know what you are doing. I will show you all the steps, but you need to be careful when you are doing this. You will need, let me remember where I put it. Okay. Because the toolboard uses JST connectors, 1.25 is the pitch. There are connectors small like this, okay, and this is a 5 cable connector that is normally used in BL Touch. And also, let me switch cameras. Just a second, please. So we are showing the not this. Just a second, guys. And I need to add a camera, and I need to add, no, I need to add okay, so let me, so you are seeing me and you are seeing my browser. Here at the SV08 we have, at the motherboard section, we have the extra MCU pin. This is the toolboard. Okay, and here at the toolboard, this you are seeing my mouse, my cursor, you are seeing it. Let me wait for the chat, because I don't know if you are seeing my cursor. So in the left part up we have the thermistor, and below the thermistor we have a 5 pin that it called BL Touch. It has ground, 24 volts, PB7 ground, and PB6. Yes, these small connectors, there are called JST 1.25. 1.25 is the pitch. It's 1.25 millimeters between each pin. The pointer is visible. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so in this pin here, the original inductive probe is using the first two pins, the ground and 24 volt, and the last pin, the PB6, if I remember good, but let me check. Here in this box I have all the parts that I have removed from the 3D printer, and as I told you, there are 3 pins in a 5-pin connector connected, and they are using the first pin, that is ground. Second, the ground is blue, brown in my case with the original. Brown is 24 volt, and the black one is the PB6. PB6 is a logic voltage pin. Okay, so what I made, I have removed that connector, and using a cable from a BL-Touch that it has the same 5-pin connector, and we are using for Clicky only 2 pins. We will use only 2 pins. You can depin this, just a second to. Okay, so this is the focus, please. I don't know why it's not focusing. Okay, this is the 5-pin connector. Okay, and using a small flat screwdriver, you can depin and remove 3 of the pins, and you need to leave for Clicky only the 2 pins. I left in my case the PB6 and the ground, one of the grounds, it doesn't matter which one. Later we will use the second pin, the PB7 as well, because I don't know if you saw. Just a second. I don't know if you saw that Clicky, not Clicky, sorry. We have nozzle LEDs, and we are using NeoPixel RGB LED, and we can change the colors how we like: green, yellow, blue. We can turn it off. We can turn only the white. We can turn everything on. Okay, so let's back. You didn't see nothing. Why? I know why, because this was here. So let me play again. Hello Bruno, and welcome. Yes, let me show you something, Bruno. Yesterday I have received in the mail, but I didn't have time to tell you that I have received the CAN expansion board that you sent me, and thank you. It's a very small and good looking board. Thank you, Bruno. Okay, and let's go back to the nozzle LED, and we can turn it off turn it white. This is the maximum brightness with all the colors. We can make it green, make it red, make it blue, make it whatever color you want. You have 16 million different colors to play with. So this is why I told you that later from this cable we will use another pin for the LED light. So for Clicky, let's go back to Clicky. For Clicky, you will need as well an Omron switch, a small Omron switch. I don't think that it will focus. I will leave all the details and the part number. As well, on the description you have the original repository for Clicky, because if I remember good, his ID is JLAS. I don't know the full name, but he made 3 years ago a very good thing for the community and bringing to life Clicky, that it uses an Omron switch. The part number for the switch is, let me paste it in chat. This is straight from his repository. Okay, so other than this, you will need 10 magnets. $12 magnets, because we have also on the Shroud another 2 magnets. So you'll need 12 6x3 magnets, and if you don't want to butcher your stock Shroud, you will need as well 3x4 4x3, sorry, 4x3 magnets for the Shroud. That okay. This is the leg that we install it on the X carriage to have a place where the end stop, it will bump against the frame. Just a second to if you are looking on the camera, you will see hello Dan. It's good. Drive safe. Otherwise you can re-see this because it will be saved on YouTube. I think that we spoke about almost every part that we are using for this shroud. And let's jump in the firmware section. First we will need to download here we have Clipper macros. Let me see if yes we are correct. Okay, so here we have the first file. It's a zip file. We need to download this and to save it on your computer. It doesn't matter where you save it, you just need to remember where you saved. And after that you need to go to your machine section, and here let me just rename this. Okay, and here you need to add a folder called Clicky. On the folder called Clicky you need to upload the files that we have just downloaded. Let me unzip the files first. Okay, so now we need to upload, and we have no I have uploaded the zip file, not this one. Let me delete it. Here we need to upload all this, and in our case the SV08 will not use the Z tilt, and will not use even the screw tilt. We just need to go on the Clicky probe, and here on the Clicky probe we need also to use the bed mesh and the quad gantry leveling. Okay, only these four we will use them. Save and close. We will not restart yet because we need to adjust the files first. Let me see if the chat is still here. Okay, and you are seeing what I am doing. This is good. Here at the Clicky probe, sorry, at the Clicky here variables, here we need to change some settings, and this may vary from printer to printer, but I will show you and I will tell you what means, even though here it's very well documented. So if you are taking your time, thanks to the guys from the Voron community and also the guys from Annex Engineering, that they started this with quick draw, all this is possible thanks to these awesome guys, Gilas, and also they have inspired from the quick draw. Thanks to them that we can use also this in our case. So here we need to add the maximum bed size of our 3D printer. If you don't know what is the maximum bed size, you can go to your printer settings here, and you will see under the X here you have the position max 354. Okay, in your 3D printer I think it's 355, but I saw in my case that if I am setting 355, when I am making the homing and after that I'm telling to the printer to go to position 0, it's bumped to onto the frame. So I figured out that it's a good thing to make it 354. And for the Y we have 364. We will need these two values, the 354 and the 364, to modify here in the Clicky in the variables. And here for the Y is 364 and 354 for the X. Okay, here is asking where are the end stop position. They are preset to 1000. To if you are running this on your 3D printer without changing this parameter, it will not work. So this is anti-dump person, so we need to put again the X is at 354 because we have changed, in my case, 364. Okay, now we need to establish the docking position. And how you can establish the docking position? The docking position, to know, because when you are installing this to the frame, let me switch cameras and we will go next to the 3D printer. Let me enhance. Oh, so I was speaking and no one told me that you couldn't see shit. Ah, no, you were seeing. I was scared. So if I am going like this and now like this, okay, so you were seeing very good. Let me show you. If I am doing this, you will see the 3D printer, right? Yes. Okay. So how we will establish the... Thank you, Christian. Yes, there are 12 magnets N53 and 52 to be a strong magnets. You can use 11 N52 magnets and one magnet that is not that strong, or use them all 12 strong magnets. And also you will need 4 magnets for the shroud if you don't want to butcher your original shroud. So let me go now next to the 3D printer and I will show you how we can see the docking position. This is the way I do it. It is not the perfect way or the only way. So yes, there are 4x3 Badbury 4x3 magnets, and also it will be a good thing to be N52 neodymium magnets. Hope that the mic, it will pick up my voice when I will be far away next to the 3D printer, but I will try to speak a little bit louder, so don't kill me. Okay, so you are seeing the 3D printer. I will try to take it even So here we have the bumper for the end stop, and it is installed in you have here two small screws that they will secure the pins to don't fall off, and you need to get them out. They are very tiny self-tapping screws there are, and put this bumper and put them back here. Let me see if I'm showing. Okay, here is the end stop. This is the cheapest end stop I found in my drawer, and let me bring the part. So this is how it looks. Okay, let me remove the shroud. You have here a screw. That this screw is securing the tool head to the X carriage, and this screw I have changed it with a longer one to can secure also the end stop holder. Here I have the removed the inductor probe, and I installed this, that it has the magnet, that this magnet was supposed to be here, but I didn't glue it in place. So we will put them there. Here is the nozzle LED. Let me remove my, because you are not seeing the whole frame. Let me remove myself from okay. So these two magnets, this one from there is going in this pocket, okay, and this one from here is going in this pocket, and because I didn't glue them, they remain stuck there. These small ones, I glue them, and this is how it looks. It's a little bit tricky one-handed, but it's very secure in place with the all four magnets plus the two from down. Look, okay. have also the nozzle LED that we can change the color. Full brightness, stop, full brightness, purple, red, green, blue. Okay. And after you are securing the docking station to the frame, you have one T-nut from behind, from down, and two T-nuts here. You need to put the T-nut in the frame here and the one from behind. After you are putting this here, you are homing the 3D printer. You are homing only home, homing Y, okay. Aushu, you are the LED master. And after you are homing Y, you need to home X as well. Let me show you again. We are homing X. Okay, and now we need to move the Y in the, let's move first the X. Okay, the Y, oops, sorry, I need to go back. So we are, and now we need to move the X. We will move again. So we are closer. Now we are moving only by 10. We are moving by 1. So now it's attached, but we need to go even. We write down the positions, and after we write down the position, we are going and to change this into the firmware. Just a second. So now in the firmware, after we found the position, here we need to write down the docking position. So the docking position for the X, we saw that it was, let me check again, 275, and the Y, it was on the maximum 364. We will leave here this because we are using a flying gantry. The docking position is mounted to the gantry. Okay, we don't use a stepper, a servo motor, so this entire section we can Control/ to disable it. Now we need to figure out the after we are docking, how it needs. Let me see what you are seeing. Okay, so you are not seeing me. Ta-da! Hello Thor, welcome. Hello 3DHP. Hello everyone. So let me go back to the configuration, and here we need to tell to the firmware after you are docking the Clicky what it has to move in each direction. So in my first I want to move it on the Y direction, and I need to minus, okay, minus 100. Okay, and after that we want to go minus 50. Okay, here in my case I didn't play with this, where to park the tool after. You can leave it, you can play here, we can put whatever you want. You can put the middle of the bed. If I remember good, the middle of the bed is 191, something like this. It was 165, doesn't matter, you can put whatever you want. And here I set it up to back off after each homing sequence, to back off 100, even on the X and even on the Y. I will save and close for now, but let me catch up with the chat. Hello 3D Start. Hello Thor. Did you install on your 3D printer the Easy ABL? Okay. Hello Forbidden. What happened with your cell burner? Where I'm located? I'm located in Europe, in Romania. Oh, sorry to hear that, Thor. Hello 3D Start. So let's for who had just arrived into the live stream, let's make a, just a second. Okay. So what we need to do, we need to home all, and after that a QGL. Oops. Ooh. Today I found out that every time I am starting a new print, I was hearing a clicking sound, a very powerful clicking sound. I was thinking that something was catched by the toolhead or Z skipping step, something like this. But I figured out it was the relay, the SSR, that it was clicking when it was starting the heating section. Also, yesterday I have installed to a client of mine Spartacus BMG on an Ender 6, and I found out that a board, an EBB 36, that it was changed in warranty because the thermistor was reporting at normal temperature, it was reporting 200 degrees, and they sent another tool board, but I didn't have time to install it. And yesterday when I installed it, I saw that everything was working perfectly except the TMC driver. When I wanted to extrude or to move the extruder, I was getting under voltage, and the guys from the warranty told me that it passed more than 6 months and they cannot do anything. So it can happen. Okay, Thor, you don't have to be worried, because I saw that Sovol is very fast with the warranties, and if something is happening, they are replacing. Hope that you will fix your 3D printer soon. So let me show you. Today we measured the bed, and we made a bed mesh with the cold bed, and this is how it looks. And after that we heat it up to 65 degrees. Then after 20 minutes we made the bed mesh hot, and this is the difference between cold and hot. So in my case, I think I am lucky because it doesn't look that bad. We have between the minus and the minus point and the highest point and lowest point is 0.3, so I don't see a problem with this. Is the live stream still working? Because I don't know if we are still here. Okay, so let's continue where we left at the machine section. We need to go to the printer config and we need to add this line, because this line, it will engage the Clicky probe. And also we need to go to the probe section, and here to the probe section, it looks like we need to adjust the Z offset. So the Z offset with the mount that we made for Clicky, with this one, let me see if the camera is, yes, with this one that is attaching Clicky. Okay, thank you, chat. The new X and Y offset, they will be both on +22, and nothing we will change here more than this. I can also disable this because I remove it. I don't use. I am making manual the the probe calibrate, the Z offset. I am setting it manually. This is the homing sequence, because I wanted to slow down, because the 3D printer was on sensorless homing. I wanted to slow down when it was homing, and to reduce the stepper currents for the X and Y every time it was homing. And not only this, also the to wait for the after bumping to the frame, for the stealth guard to clear, because if I didn't put here a weight, this it was thinking that also in the other direction it hit the frame, and it was going. So this is why it took 2 or 3 days, because I wanted to be sure that when I am showing this to the public and someone wants to replicate what I did on my unit, to have a reliable probing session. So, and also, if you remember, on the X, yes, save, on the X and Y on Clicky here on the variables, we set it to here. After each probing on the X and on the Y, to retract 100 millimeters. It will take a little bit longer when is probing, but it's safer like this. Let me go back. And on the Y-axis, we still use sensorless, because I didn't have time to put an Y end stop. But on the X, we are using an end stop, and we are using the pin from the extra MCU, as I show you here, the pin from the BL Touch. So we are using the only 3 from here. The PB7, I am using it for the Clicky, the ground is shared, and the PB6, it is for the X end stop. Okay, so as you can see here, PB6 is for the X end stop, and the probe I think is somewhere here. Here is the extra MCU PB7. Okay. For the nozzle LED, I'm using here. I'm using the UART port. I'm using 5 volt ground and PA10, and we can use the PA9 for the fan, because we have here, where is, we have here left the 24 volt, or you can use it in parallel with the fan 2. Okay, let me go back here. So this is the section, the macro that we are using to slow down the probing section. We are slowing down also the current. If you see, if you pay close attention to the console here, when we are homing, you can see here, because it's reporting everything, we are slowing down the current from 1 amp to 0.7. Also, I have seen that without any problem we can run the X and Y stepper motors with less current, and to still have, we can run them with less current and still have the power that we need. Let me show you. First of all, in the Clipper documentation, they are saying that the section in the stepper TMC to don't use the hold current. The hold current is not recommended by Clipper to use it, so I comment this line to don't use it anymore, and I decrease the run current for the X and Y from the 1.5 amps to 1.1, and even like this I was able to do benchy. Let me find it. I was able to do a benchy in less than 11 minutes with the speed benchy rules, the speed boat rules, and is looking very good. I broke the chimney, but okay. So let's go back to the Clicky, and here at the we don't need to change anything else than this. It looks like I have to adjust this, because now it's 354. Save and restart, and on the Clicky macros, here it is. I was playing with, I don't know what I was playing, but here on the Clicky probe you need to enable only the quad gantry leveling, the bed mesh, the macros and the variables. Other than this you don't need to play with. If you are using a 3D printer like Trident or like BLV, that it has 2 or 3 independent motors, not the 4 for the quad gantry, you have to enable this, the Z tilt adjust. Okay, you can see on the GitHub page here for the original Clicky, you have a lot of documentation and a lot of macros and everything. If you want to play, you can play. I will share the macros that I am using, and also you can come back to this live stream to see every step that I made. Also, because we are using an LED, I have borrowed the status LED from that the guys from Vorom they are using for the stealth burner, but I adapted for the one nozzle LED that we have. We are calling it the Hotend RGB. This is the pin that I am using it from the UART. Okay, so as I can show you here, we are using the PA10 5V and the ground. Okay, so and the macros. Hello, I'm here. Let me adjust the camera. Okay, hope that you are seeing me. Let me catch up with the chat. Hello Bini and welcome. Thank you for being here. Let me catch up with the chat, and thank you each and one of you for stopping to this live stream. Hope that I have answered almost all the questions. Another thing to say, do you want to show how I install the magnets on the Clicky probe and stuff like this? On this, this is the one of the first version, and look how nice this Galaxy Black ASA. This is from Prussia, but after some changes I had to change it. The pinout info for the Sovol board in the printables. Yes, I will put the pinout everything on the printable. This is why I didn't release the version 3, because I wanted to have also this video to can know what to do. So first of all, you will need 5-pin a 5-pin GST connector that I am using one from a BL Touch, and it has a perfect length. I think is 15 centimeters. Let me measure it out. This is maybe 20 centimeters. Yes, it's 20 centimeters. So you have enough cable to use this. Let me switch cameras. What? Okay. Okay, so this is the connector. Okay. This is the GST 1.25. Thank you, Christian, for so this with 5 connectors. This you will need for Clicky and also for the XN stop. This is the part that we have designed for the X and stop. I will open the CAD now and I will show you also in the CAD how you can install this. And you will need also JST125 with 4 pins that you will use only 3 of them for the nozzle LED. Do you need to use the feature Clicky probe? We are using the docking station is designed by us, but the actual probe, let me find it. I was playing with it minutes ago. The actual probe is the same as the original. Where did I put it? Let me grab the one from the 3D printer. Hello, I'm here. Okay, so this is how it looks. Here you can see that I'm using only one screw to secure it in place. Yes, it's the D2F minus 5. And also you can use the D2F minus 5L. And it has one magnet here and 3 magnets here, and I always put these 2 magnets to have the same polarity, and this magnet that is here to have different polarity than these 2. This is how I if I remember good, I saw this long time ago. I think Steve builds on his one of his live streams. I saw that he is pointing like this, and since then, and all the 3D printers that I installed Clicky, I put them like this. And let me take this, and this is the docking station, that it will have a magnet here, and it's going like this. Okay, and when the tool head is coming, it's grabbing, because this one, it has the same 3 magnets. Focus today. The same 3 magnets like Clicky, and it will grab Clicky and it will go. I recommend this to be 3D printed in ABS. I also found that there is a friction fit, and this is the part that is securing the 2 blower fan, the 2 not blower fan, the 2 fans, because one is blower fan, one is axial fan. They are securing them together here like this. Oops. Okay, let's see if we have any more questions in chat. So instead of the original inductive probe, you will have this part that it's also, it will it will have a 6x3 magnet, and it will adjust to grab the to secure the shroud in place. I just received a message that I received this cable that I ordered for this live stream. I had received it in the mail. Okay, so let me see. Let me go on the CAD. Let me open the CAD and show you in the CAD how it's everything but until then let me put Clicky back to his position. And okay, sorry guys, I was drinking some water. And let me slice, but no, let me first let me switch Okay, so let me disable the motors because they are heating up for nothing, and let me show you in the CAD how everything is connected. Are you seeing the CAD, guys? Or because I am... Yes. I didn't have time to play with the even though thanks to the design made by Jose and also refined by Christian, I have 3D printed this to be able to install 50 by 10 fan, but I didn't have time to install it because you know, I am human too, and I I have a life as well. Also, I would like to thank you again for being here. If you enjoyed the live stream until now, please hit the like button. If you like what you are seeing, we can make we are making more upgrades and updates for the SV08. Also, we have an SV06 that we will give it away after we will finish modding it, and today it arrived, the SV06 Plus, to test fit all the mods that we made for the SV06, to test fit them for the SV06 Plus. Yes, Forbidden is true. I like very much this hobby, and even though in the last 2 or 3 days I received a message. Someone was telling me that this is his words: everything is sharing for free and you are asking for 30 likes to share a how-to video for Clicky. And I was blown away. I was hoping that he was joking, and no, he wasn't joking. And I told him, how else, if I am not asking for likes, how else do you think that I can see if there are interest in these subjects or not? If no one wants to see, why to bother to take from my time spending with my family to making a video if no one wants? So if I saw that is interest in this, I can make an effort and share my experience. It's a good thing. Thank you, Forbidden. So yes, let me show you something. It will be on a t-shirt. And also, who wants to look, because a lot of you was asking me how they can support the the chat and also the live stream, and how you can win the 3D printer. We can do this to make a t-shirt with, let me show you something, and it will be a ticket to be easy. Yes, but I wanted to share as well. Thank you, Adrian. And also I received a lot of good messages, and also I would like to thank to Jonathan Levy for the support and for the love that he is giving. Thank you, brother. And he was kindly enough to support the project, because he was asking for how to videos and blown xenomorph CAD and he asked me if I made a manual, and I told him that I didn't have time and the knowledge to make a how-to manual. If someone knows how to, leave me a message please, I would like to know. And because we need to make, because this is a wonderful extruder, Hotend, Toolhead, toolboard, everything in one place. So I just received a message from Cătălin Burlacu. Okay. Okay, we'll make it. I think that I saw the supplier for the t-shirts, because also I am a tall guy. I am 198 centimeters. This is something like 6'3". So for me as well it will be needed 2x or 3x better. So let's jump again to the CAD, and thank you for supporting this live stream with giving a thumbs up to this live stream. So let me show you something. Where did we hide, or when did we install the X end stop? This is the end stop itself, and this is our let me make it transparent. So in the X carriage, it's like honeycomb, and you can install this part like this in these holes, and also secure it with this screw that is here. Let me remove the shroud. Okay, with this screw, not with this screw, with this screw. Okay, with this one, with this screw you will secure the X end stop. Let me put it back. Hide. Okay, so this screw you need to change it to put a longer one. You will need M3 by 16 or M3 by 20, and it will, you will not need heat set insert. It will be screwed direct in the plastic. And also from here, the cables from this part that is the Clicky holder, okay, the two wires that they are making contact with the magnets, the two wires, they are coming from here, okay, behind the X carriage, and from here and from this notch, and going into the shroud. Okay, the same, the cables from the stepper motor, they are coming also from this notch here, from this space, and they are going to the toolboard. And also the two cable wires from the end stop, a ground and logic pin, from here straight to this port here, that is the BL touch port. So from this port that it has 5 pins, we will not use the 24 volt for now. We are using PB7 and PB6 for the end stop and for Clicky and the ground. And here from the UART pin we will use the PA10 ground and 5 volt for the nozzle LED that is here. It's a round not this one, this was the first version. Now we put this because it's more affordable, and also it is easier to solder the wires to this type of LED. You don't need that much experience. Here it was the stock inductive probe, and we are using this screw and also the screw from the inductive probe that is here. We will use them to secure this 3D printed small part, this one, that it has a hole here for the magnet, and these magnets, they will add extra rigidity to the shroud. Also, I I saw that after better securing the shroud, we have better input shaping results. Okay, this is the docking station. When you are securing the docking station, you need to put this T-nut first in the here. Let me show on this. You are putting the M3x8 with a T-nut, putting inside, and the first version it was with only one T-nut, and this is the second version to be more secure. These two T-nuts, you need to put them in frame, and afterwards secure them with the M3x8 screws. And here is the stopper, stopper for the end stop for the X. You need to remove the from here, from behind, you need to remove the pressure sensor. Let me change the view camera. You need to remove the pressure sensor and the brush, because when I install now the docking, it will interfere with this when it's going down the docking station. You can move the docking station in the other part, but you need to make other changes. Otherwise, I am not using the pressure sensor because I didn't find where to define the preset of the distance that is adjusting after probing it. And I am using an adaptive purge, and this adaptive purge that I am using for more than 1.5 years, almost 2 years. It's a very powerful macro that is using the probing points, and not also the probing, it's using the slicer positioning, the exclude objects positioning for the purge, and I'm not purging yes, the pressure sensor. It may be a good thing if it's open source, but I didn't find where to adjust the distance, because after you are pushing with the nozzle, and after I can go and push with Clicky, okay, and I need to adjust the thing. I didn't find it, so I get rid of it, and since then I am, look, this is a first layer. Sorry for the headphone users, but I have to do this. Okay, and this is the biggest. I had a smaller version because I had a 3x 310 bed, and now I make it 340 because I have a bigger printer now. Hello from El Paso. ¿Cómo está, amigo? ¿Cómo va la cosa? So, I adjust the probing manually, the Z offset with probe calibrate, and after I adjust it, I have hit print since then without any problem. Let me go into the slicer and show you, even though it's very intuitive. Just a second to see the slicer. El Paso, ¿dónde fuiste hasta ahora? Estamos aquí de 2 horas. Yes, even it's true like this. You know what? Each and every one of us, it has to make something that is sustainable. We are sharing a passion, we are sharing our knowledge, but also we have to pay bills. Imagine how do you know how many times I have printed this? And not this especially, but Spartacus. I have a 20 kilos of plastic to refine this design, and I put it all for free. Who wants to join the member on printables? It's only $3, and they can support us. And also, who wants the better version of the extruder for Spartacus, the LGX1, it is with $3 as a member, you can download the files. The measurements for the panels for the enclosure on printables. Let me, if you go on printables, oops, on printables, and look, our friend from Germany, the LED master. Here at the models we have the panels for the enclosures, and they are all for free. And this is the panels. You have to be careful because we have the orientation here to don't mount it differently. Also, who wants to buy, just a second, but I think it's here and it will be faster. Just a second to view profile activity. Okay. This is the xenomorph. Okay, so this is the Fusor. It's a very well-known supplier, 3D printer supplier, that is selling our enclosure kit. So if you don't have the ability to 3D print your own enclosure kit, you can buy it from this supplier. I will share with you some photos of the parts that they are making. But let's go back to the slicer now. Oh, congrats. You will love the 3D printer, believe me. For the money, it's very Nice. Okay. Let me add myself. Hello Lazifur. Thank you. Thank you. You don't, but you know that we have two versions. One with 4.44 millimeters is something like this, less than 5 centimeters, less than an inch. Okay, and the big one, it's with almost 2 inches. 90 millimeters is the big the two layer top hat. And also, who wants, they are stackable, so you can put as many as you like. Wow, you have 17, so you will enjoy it. So now let's go to the slicer and let's add the files that you need to download from the repository without and I will show you. They will be uploaded in the correct position to be ready for 3D printing, but I would like also to show you the parts in the slicer. Okay, so it looks like I need an upgrade for my laptop, because when I am streaming it's moving very. So this is the docking. These are the parts that you will need to install Clicky on your SV08. This is the docking station. This is the Clicky holder. Okay, this is the second magnet for the shroud. One is in the Clicky holder and one is here. This is the housing for the X end stop. This is the X end stop stopping position. Okay, and I need to add Clicky itself. Second, I didn't. Let me add Clicky. And also you will need, you can install everything with the original shroud, but I recommend this version that we are making, because with this version you will have 2 extra magnets to secure the shroud in place, and also just a second to show you. So this is the shroud. Okay, it's very easy to 3D print. You just need to add support here for the fan for this. So you need to paint the support. For this part only in each side. Only for the lower part, the upper part doesn't need support. Okay, And also you can add here and this is and also here in this corner, but you can, if you want to go, you can add for all this to have a cleaner print. I'm going to the support 3 manual, perfect, slice. You have these triangles to look like this if you want to make it dual color. If not, just hit print like this and it will be one color. Okay, I will check the printables. Hi Chris. You couldn't find the parts with the mounting spaces. The 5-inch, the Big Tic 1.2, and also the MKS, and also the Big Tic 7-inch 1.2, they will be available also for the top hat version, not only down when we made. Let me go back to the slicer. I don't know why it's taking so long. Who wants to print in dual color? You have this, and it's a very nice pattern. I like it, and this is how it looks. In my case, in the Sovol SV08, it will take 1 hour and 40 minutes. And this is how it's supposed to be. It's very simple, nothing fancy, but with a lot of features. Let me slice and add Clicky. It's good that I saw that it wasn't sliced. Okay, let me catch up with the chat. I bought a nice roll of carbon ABS for the top hat, and also we will use some carbon PETG for the top hat. We want to see how because not everyone can print ABS, but if you are enclosing with a cardboard the 3D printer, you can print ABS without the top hat and put the top hat and make everything you want. Let me okay, who had the idea? Let me remember good. Forbidden, you was with the idea. Yes, Forbidden, please leave me on printables or on Discord. On Discord my nickname is Duri10. Okay, with your details, and I will send you a t-shirt. Let me show you something, because it was your idea and I like it very much. You cannot 3D print with the stock nozzle, because the stock nozzle is copper and it will be damaged very soon. You need a harder nozzle. We are in the making for some good Hotends, and they will also be available for the SV08, but we need to test them first, and after that we will release them to the public, and we'll have two versions of the Hotends, one with 32, between 32 and 36 flow, and one with 50 and above millimeters cube per second flow. So if you want to have a very good, that it uses PT1000 as a thermistor, it uses one is with 80 watt heater cartridge, one is with 100 ceramic heater. They are made in brass. So if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to be notified when we are releasing new videos. And I just downloaded, I slice it, sorry, hide others, the Clicky probe itself, because I need to upload it. And also for the, this is how it looks, the silicone sock for our Hotend, and this is how small it will be, the heater block. Okay, and we are using regular V6 nozzles. And let me go back with into the slicer. Now you saw how it will be 3D printed. This, let me delete it. Let me add the Clicky and let's print it. This is Clicky, this is the STL. Let me add also this, not here, here. Yes, we are making a Hotend, and this is how small it is. This is the sock. The socket will be rated to 450 degrees. This is silicone. This is how small it is. It uses V6 nozzles. Okay. And oops, my camera, I'm here, where did you go? So this is, let me show again. But please, camera, focus. Okay. So we are ready to slice Clicky. slice Clicky. Let me clean the build plate. Isopropyl alcohol. It's a 5-minute on the SV08. Christian, you are you want me to show the CAD? Okay. So now we hit, let me go here, in the new G-code macro. First, when we hit print, we are hitting the bed to the printing temperature. After the bed has reached the printing temperature, after that it will home, it will do the QGL, it will do the probing for the mesh, and after that it will increase the nozzle temperature, and after that it will start the print. So first, every time when you are hitting print, the first thing is to go to wait until the bed reach the printing temperature. And also you will see in action the adaptive purge. Tor, next week they will be available for, no, next week they will ship them to us, so in 4 weeks from now they will be in Europe. This is the first batch that is 32 to 36 millimeters cube volumetric flow. From 32 to 36 is 32 without increasing the temperature, 36 if you bump a little bit the temperature, 10 degrees, not more. And the second batch, that it will be 50 and above flow, that batch it will be available 7 weeks from now. They both has P1000 thermistor. The smaller version, the high flow, it will be 80 watt. The ultra high flow, it will be 100 watt. One is normal heater. They are both ceramic heaters. Okay, because they both had a little bit of ceramic. Okay, so you need to see. You are seeing the slicer? Why you don't see? So after the after the final probing position, the heating has started, the nozzle has reached the temperature, and as you can see, we are purging next to the printed part. And why we are doing this? Because we probed the bed in that position. So in that position we have the perfect bed mesh. So it's better to purge next to the mesh that you made. And also let's take a look at the mesh, how it looks. Because it's a small print, the range is 0.053. We started the ultrasonic. We are printing PLA now. I don't recommend to do this, but for the live stream it's okay. So let me see the chat. Hello again, Dan. Hope that you arrived in a good condition home. Okay, until the Clicky it will be printed, I will show a sneak peek of the Hotend. Yes, I have lowered the current for X and Y for the AB motors from 1.6 to, let me show you, to 1, and as you can see is running without any problem. And I have disabled the hold current, because this is in Clipper documentation. They are saying to disable this is not a good thing to have this, because it will increase the heat of the motors. And I have from 1.5 amps to 1.1. And if you want to if you don't print with high accelerations, as you can see I am reaching also to 20,000 on travel and 12 on normal speed, on normal print. If you are lowering the acceleration, you can go with 0.9 amps on each driver. This is the ultra high flow Hotend. This is how it looks. It's 56 millimeters, and the melting zone is 36. This is the high flow version. This is the high flow version 2, and this is the high flow version 1. And the print is done. 5-minute print. Let's go. I will let it cool down a little bit. I like very much this filament. Thank you, Adrian, for sharing this filament. It's bad that they don't have ABS yet, but they will do something also for the ABS. And let me catch up with the channel. Message Sovol regarding when they will receive my order. Okay, they said delay the shipping. I messaged them again. Sorry. I know it's frustrating when you are waiting. Imagine I bought this 3D printer in 18th of April, and I received it last week after 2 months of waiting, almost 3 months. Okay, so but I'm very happy with the 3D printer. So for the money, it has a very good potential. Is not refined like I don't know, I don't want to say any name, but you have to take in consideration the two aspects. One aspect is the build volume. The second aspect is ready in 1 hour. Okay, and we have a big community. We have a lot of upgrades already done, and also others guys from the 3D printing community, like the guys from TH3D with Thor. they have this in hand, and for sure they will develop also some good things. Also, I had a message, but I didn't see it until yesterday. The guys from West 3D, they will put to sale our enclosure kit. I saw the message that the guys from West 3D sent me on Facebook. They sent me first message on 4th of July, and I saw it yesterday. I text them back, and we will arrange something for the guys from the US. Yes, you are Thor. And also the silent mode, I didn't have time to do it. I saw on our Facebook that a lot of people made this, also from Germany. Aushu, he told me that with you have to buy the Noctua PWM 24 volt, because if it's not PWM and it's not 24 volt, it will be not that easy to install the fan for the motherboard. Otherwise, let's see the print. Let me adjust the camera. This. Okay, this to make it big. Let's go. Very good layer adhesion. As you can see, I'm shaking the whole 3D printer. So, what do you think, guys? Let me show you the adaptive purge. It looks like a Voron logo. I can share the, oops, not there. I can share the macro for this. It's made by a good friend of mine. Just a second, because I am new to this one hand. And let's inspect it. What do you think about this first layer? I think that is a very good first layer. And also, not only the first layer, also the quality of the print, it's mint. Not only the color is mint. So guys, if you have questions regarding look, after removing the support, and you install the, by the way, Adrian, did you receive my Clicky, the end stop? So you put the end stop here, like this. And you need 3 magnets. These 2 magnets that they are in the same line, I am putting them in the same polarity, and the magnet from the middle, I reverse the polarity for it. And also another magnet here that is grabbing on the docking station. So who wants to buy an enclosure, you can, let me share the link. Here, this, not this. This is our design, and it's made by Funsor. Or you can go on printables and download the DXF files for free, and you can download the top hat for $5, or if you are a member you don't have to pay. Here is the link for the top hat if you want to print it yourself. Also you have a bill of materials there. The next thing on the order is to make a how to put the bamboo lab Hotend on the actual shroud, and after that we will go straight to xenomorph. This is the toolhead that we designed specially for the SV08, and it uses the planetary gear provided with the SV08 3D printer because it's a very good extruder. Guys, we are here for 3 hours. Thank you each and one of you. Let me see. Okay, so my cats, they are hungry so I need to go to buy some food for the cats. If you have questions, we will answer 10 more minutes questions, and after that I have to go because I have to buy food for the cat. 25 watching the live stream. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here after 3 hours. Hope that you liked our experience with the 3D printer and what we have shared with you until now. If you liked, hit the like button. If you want to see more of this, subscribe. If you want to support our work, you can also be a member on Printables. I receive a lot of messages regarding the Patreon. I am new to this. I will do my best in the spare time to see how I can open Patreon content, because there I will be able also to post how-tos, and I need to figure out a way to make manuals for how to assemble the xenomorph. But as you saw, Jonathan from the next layer, the next layer, that is kind enough, and he supported the channel. He's building the xenomorph extruder, and also he will build 7 Spartacus, because he's making a stealth changer on his SV08. So let me see the questions. Okay, one question. Let me show you let me show you something. How I managed to solve the Wi-Fi problem. First of all, this was in my mind to start the stream with. If your
have problems like I had with the USB stick is not connecting to the Wi-Fi, put an Ethernet cable straight to the motherboard, okay, in the 3D printer, and after that it will connect automatically to your network. You need to find from your network the IP that it was taken, or also the 3D printer, it will tell you the IP, and after that you need to connect using PuTTY. PuTTY, spell it how you want. Let me open PuTTY and I will show you what you need to do. Da, Cleuță, ți fomică, știu. My cat is hungry. SV08. Okay. So, just a second to... Da, Cleo, imediat. Window capture. And I need to do a new window. And this is the window. Okay, so you need to connect using PuTTY. The username is Sovol. The password Sovol. Okay, and after you connect, you need to write this command. I will paste it in chat. Okay, where is the chat? Write this command in. Okay. What this command do? This will allow you to edit the connection, and you need to go to activate a connection or to set a hostname if you want to change the hostname. I changed my hostname to SV08. And here activate a connection, and you will see listed here all the Wi-Fi's that your 3D printer is seeing. You are going on with the arrow keys, okay, on the Wi-Fi of your choice, and hit here. It will be activate, because now it's already activate. I can hit deactivate. So it's very easy. After you are hitting NMTUI, you are coming here, hit activate, set the password for your network, and after that hit escape and quit. And this is all. You after this, you when you are rebooting the 3D printer, but without even rebooting the 3D printer, it will be on the network via Wi-Fi. After that, you can remove the Ethernet cable. I hope that I was clear. The program, the PuTTY, you are going to putty.org, T, okay. From this link, I will put it in chat. You are downloading the tool to can connect to your 3D printer. So hope that it was clear, and thank you Evans for asking this, because it was on my mind to start the stream with this. Guys, thank you for being here. I have to go. I have to buy food for my cats, and see you in the next one. If you have questions, leave them down in the comments, and until the next one, happy printing, and I will show you something awesome in the next stream. Thank you, guys.